Hello everyone, this is a flatout here, back again with a look at this week's mail. I got a number of decks. First, I got one from Collectible playing cards. These guys came with a sticker. It also came with some extra cards. They're kind of copying the playing card decks a little bit in that respect. I got one here, first of all. I think this is the Bicycle Oblivion, which was collectible playing cards, one of the earlier decks. Also from them, Bicycle Fireworks, and we have the recently released Silver Metalux Bicycle deck. And the deck that I got from them is one that I got a card from last week, I think it was. It's the Bicycle Tlaloc. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Which is a Mexican Aztec god of storms and water, hence the blue color. We'll pose. I don't know why I did that, but part of the 1000 Deck Club. It's pretty nice. And then I got some here from Organic Playing Cards, from Riffle Shuffle and Organic Playing Cards. It came with, like, my 50th passport. The sticker for the passport. And also a couple of additional stickers. And you can probably guess what decks they are from the stickers. They are the pomegranates. There's not one, but two. You see there's a bit of a difference on the tuck cases. Even more of a difference on the back. These portions here that look like stickers on a fruit are actually printed on the tuck case. These are numbered seals that are not on the tuck case. 307 and 922 out of 1500. Still available if you're interested. As are a lot of the recent releases from Organic Playing Cards. Why, you might ask? I think a lot of people in the card community are fatigued on Organic Playing Card decks because they seem to be releasing a new deck, or in this case, two decks, like every 2 months. New decks, new decks, new decks, new decks. People are tired, especially since it's almost basically, essentially the same thing. But yeah, a lot of the recent ones are still available. It used to be, back in the day when they first came out, with a lot of the different decks like the peelers and the slicers. They used to sell out like that. Now, still available. And it's not like the massive print runs, 1,500 of each. That being said, not a big fan of the fact that they are selling these as a set and you can't buy them individually. I think that this would have been nice, but that's just a minor thing. I also got a couple here from Bicycle, from the Bicycle website. It is the Bicycle Disney Villains, the latest in their Disney Anniversary series of decks. There's also been the Disney Princess decks, and 2 different Mickey Mouse decks. They're pretty nice. I'm still expecting one more at some point in time, not sure when. And I got a couple here from Kickstarter from these guys. Fast food playing cards. They came with this membership card, which I guess tells you what back in you are. And a couple of stickers, as I almost lose it. A pizza and a cocktail. Martini, perhaps. Never had a martini, never really had cocktails. And speaking of which, the decks are the Pizza House deck, which has a nice foils tuck case with 3 different foils. Numbered seal, I got 115 out of 1350. 115, 111. I meant to say 111, but 111 out of 350. And then here's a cocktail bar. And this one I got 750 out of 1350. Really nice decks. Blows Organic Playing Cards out of the water because they have beautiful shiny foil tuck cases and completely custom artwork, not just somewhat modified, and nice, detailed back designs and not just a fruit on the back design. Then I have, actually, this is one I got a week ago. It came after I put out my video. I was expecting it, but it was too late for me to get it up in the video, so I teased you with it. Here it is. I got this one on Amazon, and it is the Heck-a-Deck. What the heck is a Heck-a-Deck, you might ask? It's a massive deck of cards. It is a 8 suited deck of cards, 16 cards in each suit, including an 11 for each suit and a beast court card for each suit. And I think there was another one. I believe that was kind of it. Although that still leaves one more, but I can't think of what it is. The new suits, you'll see you got hearts, clubs, spades, and diamonds, but you also got, as you see on this side, we have the knives, not the swords, clouds, planets, and acorns. I like 2 of them. The acorns and the knives. But the clouds and the planets, they're fine. And they're in green and blue. So now we got green, blue, black, and red suits. There's also a bunch of additional special cards. Some of them have no suits whatsoever. Some of them are, there's actually some that are suited to each suit. I forget what they all are. There's hunters and travelers. I believe those ones, there's 1 per suit. There's talismans and arrows. I believe those are 2 suited. They got 2 suits. You flip it around and it's a different suit. And an all-suited Watcher card. There's also some other special cards as well. So yeah, and it basically lets you play all sorts of card games with new rules, different rules, crazier variations. It's kind of interesting. That's pretty decent quality. It's printed by QP Group, aka Make Playing Cards, so pretty cool. And then I got some games. The first of all I got, this is by Abacusspiel. It is 7 Seas, which I got from spelspul.nl. I think it is. The link will be in the description. It's a European website. And what this is basically a commercial version of Scopa, which I did a video on not too long ago. Some nice artwork. I figured I would check it out. Small game. Then I got one from Philibert, which came with a magazine. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. It's from France. The name is on there, Philibert. Link will be in the description. And pretty interesting magazine. I've ordered from them before. I was a little bit disappointed that DHL, who they sit with, charged me some money on customs. And I got another order from them coming too. The game I got here, which is from Gigamic, I believe, is called Papaya, and it's in a tin, and it is a little trick-taking game that has your traditional 4 suits, spades, hearts, clubs, and diamonds in numbers 1 through 10, and then there's an additional suit that's like 1 through 20. It's like the Payu suit, I believe, and it's basically like hearts, where you don't want to get those cards, and there's also a weird die which you use to roll to determine a 7 for that round. That is going to be also a bad card, basically. So there's that. I got a couple more coming from there that I wish I had combined the orders, but it is what it is. Interestingly enough, this game, Papaya, is now available through Portland Game Collective on a pre-order. That one, I believe, is printed by a game company in Brazil. This one is not. This is a European company. It's en français. And they also have a couple other games from that Brazilian company, which I have pre-ordered, including one that I got recently called Trick of the Rails, which may not be everyone's cup of tea. But that one, again, it's a different printing than what I got, but it looks pretty nice. And the other ones are also kind of ladder climbing, trick-taking games, which I have coming away. Stonks and Dobro. Yes, weird names. But moving along, I got a couple more games to look at. One that I just picked up from the post office, which I got from boardgames.ca. This is a pre-order from a while back. It's not necessarily a new game, but it's kind of out of stock. It's by Heedle Games, I believe it's called, and it is spicy. And this is a little game that is basically bluffing. if you've seen my video on a game called Cartamundi from Fundex years ago, more or less the same concept. You're playing cards, trying to play them in numerical order, but you're playing them face down, so you don't know what people are putting down. You have to, did they put down 2 threes or did they lie? And you have to try to catch them in that lie. So yeah, pretty interesting little game. And of course, this one spices it up, if you will. And then I got one here that I got on Kickstarter. And it is from flatout.games and AEG. It is Point City. Very excited about this one. It's a game where you're trying to... you have cards that are double-sided. You're trying to make sets, basically. Well, you're trying to collect city cards. On one side, you have these different items, resources. There's a wild. There's also community and ecology and energy and economy and community. And you're using those to buy these different city cards. And on one side is city cards, the other side is resources. It's very much like the other game that they put out, which is Point Salad, which I do have on the channel, except it adds a little bit more strategy, I suppose. Kicks it up a notch. And yeah, it looks pretty cool. So that is it for this week. I do believe. I don't think I missed anything. Comment, like, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We'll see what comes next week. And yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Hey everyone, Jose Pretty here, back again. Surprise. With actually a surprise package. I wasn't expecting this. I did not receive any tracking. I only saw an email about it after I got it. Just noticed it out front on the stairs. So it is from Kickstarter. It is the Bicycle Boss Deck, 2nd edition, I guess. The Masquerade deck, I guess. Bicycle Masquerade. And from Draw Like a Boss and Ashley Edge. And apparently it's out of 1,000 and I got number 67. On the back, by the way, you can scan this thing and it takes you to kind of a puzzle you can do, which is pretty cool. So yeah, that's that. Just wanted to add that on quickly. Was not expecting. Just showed up. There it is. We'll see it. Thanks for watching.